Hello everybody, it's Glenda and Buster, our new mascot. And I'll tell you that story later. This is AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community, and our community welcomes you. It is good to be back. It's good to see some of you coming back that I missed for a couple days. I was gone a couple days. You've got every right, but, concerned. We check up on each other. For those we expect to hear from every day. But anyway, and you can always become part of that. Simply by commenting. Anyway, the story about Buster. We decided to name the dog. And after we named him Buster, because there were 3 entries, we drew him out of a hat, and Buster came up. Anyway, Buster is now our new mascot. And as one person put it, we bust through depression, loneliness, and all kinds of that kind of stuff, so why not call him Buster? It fits. So we now have a mascot named Buster. So he'll be on my wall for a while. Okay, I've been doing the calendar thing every day, but for the 23rd, I'm not doing any lion voices. There's no talk to your cat days, but this is what is on for the 23rd, which is when you'll see this. Measure your feet day. I'm not measuring my feet for you. My feet are too ugly. I'm not going to show them. It's pie day, so treat yourself to a piece of pie, if you think that's okay. And it's National Handwriting Day. So practice up on that penmanship. And that's pretty much it. It's not really a lot, except you can have some tasty pie. So I may have to talk to my husband about making some pie tomorrow. We just had pizza pie tonight, so I'm sure somebody probably will. We've got leftovers, and we'll have some pizza pie left over tomorrow. And it's still good left over. Anyway, that's what's on the calendar. It's not anything fancy or fabulous, and I'm not showing you my feet. So I'll tell you that they're between a size 7.5 and 8, depending on the brand. So I do want to talk about something else tonight. And what Carla said about Buster kind of had something to do with it. Today was a nasty weather day. Last night and during the day today. And people all over Nebraska and Kansas and I suppose Missouri, a lot of areas, were just having an awful time with, for one thing, there was blowing snow, freezing temperatures, basically nasty stuff. For those who had to be out in it, I'm so glad for everybody who's made it home safe. Gotta tell ya, I was just checking up on the weather for tomorrow and the next day. It's supposed to start warming up. Thank goodness. It's going to be, they said it's not going to be an easy warm up. I think probably mostly in western and central Nebraska, they had heavy snow. We've still got blowing snow and low temperatures here, but according to 10-11, we're supposed to start gradually warming up tomorrow and Wednesday. And at least we're going to be dry. That's always good. Because on social media today, we were praying a lot of loved ones home. And thank goodness, I think a lot of them made it. And, that's what I have figured out. There is a positive to the fact that I am non-monetizable. I don't have to worry about insulting advertisers if I mention anything to do with religion, or the fact that I'm Christian, or that I pray for you. And if you're not Christian, that's fine. Positive thoughts. But if I want to share a quote from the Bible or something that's happened in my life, or you can share something that's happened in your life that you think has profoundly reached you in a spiritual way, if you feel like something like that you would like to share, we don't have any shackles, because they won't monetize me, because I haven't got 1,000 subscribers yet. And if I did, I don't know if I'd stop. But not once I get started. I don't know that I'd stop, because what's in my heart and what carries me through every day is my faith. And that faith is so important to me that I'm not going to preach, but I would like to share. And I'd like you to be able to share. So we're no holds barred on that. And if they kick us off, we'll go somewhere else. I don't think they will, though. There's a lot of religious channels. If they don't like me being on this one, I'll go there. But there's other channels where there's people who are vlogging who are Christian or some other faith. So anyway, I've said quite a few things about tonight, but you know what? Sharing anything we have in common, or sharing something we don't have in common, is interesting, because then we find out about things that we didn't know. So we need a new weird word to come up. Did I do one for January or just December? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look. Whatever's going on, if you're lonely, reach out in any way you can. Whether it's by phone, whether it's via social media. I know it's got a bad name. There's a reason it's got a bad name, but for people like you and me, it can be important. You know what? A lot of people thought the telephone was a terrible thing at one time too. Can't you ever get off the dang phone and just talk to me? Oh, that's parroting my parents. Now they hang out texting all day. But kids go to school on computer now. I went to college on computer. I still learned. And there was an instructor on the other end. I didn't get to see them every day, but they were there for me to ask questions by email or through our board that we used to communicate. So, yes, it's always best to be able to be physically in the company of another person if you can. But when you can't, do what you can. This is what we can. So, okay. Well, anyway, Glenda Wilson, Miss Glenda with an I, we're glad to see you back in town. Is this a town? Can we call this a town? It's a community. Shall we name it Bustertown? We're busting down walls. We're busting through rules. We're busting through loneliness, and we can sing a song if we want to, good, bad, or ugly. What is the difference between bad and ugly? That's the one thing about that movie that I always wondered. Well, yes, yeah. Physically, yeah, but anyway. I will see you tomorrow. I love all of you very much. If you knew how dear you were to my heart, and you really, really are. It's like I become a part of your daily routine. And I don't mind that at all. And your communication back through the comments, that's a big part of my daily routine. Because I get to sit here while Joe's at work, and I get to listen to other people's vlogs, and I get to read your comments, and I get to comment back. It's not so bad. And when I do get to go outside, I take the camera. So I get to go out there with you. So I'll be back tomorrow. I love you. And I'm going to pray for you too. Please pray for me. Good night.